Today's topics are multivariate models. In multivariate models, we will be doing VAR estimations, error correction, and DCC gauge. What is underlying theory between what is underlying theory for these models? First of all, VAR, vector auto regression. We regress the series on its own legs. But VAR is applied when series are not co-integrated. Then what is co-integration? Co-integration means when we regress one known stationary series on the other known stationary series and residuals are stationary. Sorry. This was the definition given by Engel. Co-integration means when we regress a non-stationary series on another non-stationary series and residuals are stationary, then we may say that series are co-integrated. I think my point is clear. I think my point is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. We have already discussed the example of lady with a dog for co-integration. Then how to ascertain whether series are co-integrated or not? There are two tests or two models. One is Engel-Granger test. Test. It is applied when the underlying series are 2. When we want to, just like Granger causality is applied pairwise, means we apply Granger causality on two series. In the same way, if we want to check the co-integration between two series, then we go for Engel test. But if our series are more than 2, then we have to go for Johansson's co-integration test. Johansson's gave the idea of co-integration for more than 2 series. For more than 2 series, the test is applied on the basis of eigenvalue and trace. We have two tests. One is trace test and other is eigenvalue test. Most of the times, both the tests give same results. But if both the tests do not give same results, then what to do? Some books say that we should go with trace test, and some books say we should go with eigenvalues test. But I say that we should go for the test whose null and alternative hypotheses are better than the other test. Let's see how we may conduct these tests. Yes. I think I have not given you the file for today. Let me share the file. Yes. Save this file. Open this file with eViews. Fred. It is also taken from Brooks Resources. It has different time periods interest rate. This file contains different time periods interest rates. It is 1 year interest rate, 3 years interest rate, 10 years interest rate, 3 months, 5 year and 6 months interest rate. We want to check whether these series are co-integrated or not. But for co-integration, the series should be integrated of the same level. Means these should not be I0 first condition, because co-integration may not be there in stationary data. The data should be non-stationary for co-integration. Non-stationary of same level means either I1, I2 of same level. Series should be co-integrated of same level. Let's check unit root test, standard unit root test on level. We should first check the graph. Yes. View unit root test, standard unit root test on level, because there is no clear-cut trend. Okay. Series is stationary. So we will not include this series for co-integration. GS1 has a unit root, and this null hypothesis is rejected on the basis of p-value. Yes. GS3, 3 years interest rate. Yes, view unit root test, standard unit root test. This series is non-stationary. GS3 is non-stationary. GS10, view graph, view unit root test. This series is also non-stationary. Let's check whether the series is stationary at first difference. Yes, means GS10. It should have been done for GS3 also. View unit root test on first difference. Yes, it's stationary. GS3, GS10. These both are non-stationary at first difference. Third series. View unit root test on level. It is stationary. We will be excluding this series. GS5, view graph for any outlier or structural change. View standard unit root test on level. GS5. It is non-stationary. On first difference, it is stationary. Means 3 series, GS3, GS10, GS5. Let's check this also. GS 6 months. First of all, graph. Yes, view unit root test on level. It's stationary on level. So we have 3 series, GS3, GS10 and GS5. 3 year interest rate, 10 years interest rate and 5 years interest rate. Means long term interest rate are non-stationary, whereas short term interest rate, GS 3 months, GS 6 months and GS 1 year. These are stationary at level, and long term interest rates are stationary at first difference. Quick group statistics. If we have two series only, we may go with view co-integration test, single equation co-integration test. But we have more than two series, we are applying Johansson's system of co-integration test. Yes, we have to select out of these 5 models and lag, because if lag selection is not correctly estimated, then co-integration results will not be correct. How to select lag selection? Because there is no AIC, SIC criteria. And how to check whether we have to select this, or this. So Pentula says it is monthly data. Clear? And Pentula says that if you are not sure which of the tests you have to select, go for summarize all 5 tests. Take a copy and a pen. Yes, I am using lag 1 to 4, which is given by default. One more thing, how many co-integration equations may be there? Maximum co-integration equation may be one less than the number of variables. We have 3 variables. Maximum co-integration equation may be expected 2. How many maximum may be expected? These are 2. Yes. I am applying 1 to 4 default lag and summarize all 5 sets of assumption. Okay. 1 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 3 0. We may go for this, but we are not sure about the lag selection, lag length. So I'm going with Sachwar's information criteria, because Akakai has shown this model, but before this model, Sachwar has selected this model. Yes, note down the value. For 1 to 4, the value is means for 4 lags. 1 to 4 means 4 lags. Value is minus 5.236615. Whenever I said that check the minimum value of Sachwar's criteria or AIC, that was not in absolute term, that was actual value, means minus 3 is less than minus 2. We know this. In negative, higher value is less than the lower value. We know this? Yes. Clear
Yes,
or not? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
For 4 lakhs, it is minus 5.236615. Again, view co-integration test, Johansson's co-integration test. I'm changing the lag from 1 to 4 to 1 to 5. Yes. Again, value is for 5 lags. It is minus 5.175636. Means it has increased. That means increasing the lags is not a good choice. Let's try 6 also. Yes, it is 5 minus 5.12414746 lags. Means by increasing the lags, value is also increasing. My point is clear? So let me decrease the lags and check. I have checked for 1 to 4, 1 to 5, 1 to 6. Let me check for 1 to 3. I'm only selecting the lag selection criteria. It is minus for 3 lags. It is minus 5.257714. It has decreased in comparison to 1 to 4 lags. It has decreased or not?
yes, ma'am.
means 1, 2, 3 is better choice than 1, 2, 4. Let's check for 1, 2, 2 also. Maybe better choice? Yes. Minus for 2 lakhs, it is minus 5.313915. Till now, 2 lakhs is the best choice. Let's select 1 lakh also. 1, 1. It is minus 5 means 1 lakh is better. In all the cases, 1 lakh is better. Clear? On 1 lakh, the value is highest, 5.372126 means how many equations are there on the basis of this? Trace test 2 and maximum eigenvalue test says 1. But these are on the basis of first only. Because Pentula says you should go for the, it is C, it is none, no intercept, no trend, intercept, no trend, intercept, linear intercept, no trend, linear intercept and trend, quadratic intercept and trend. What are these? These are the 5 model out of which we have to select. Pentula says go for the first model that rejects the expected null hypothesis, means that gives us the expected results, and expected results are maximum 2 co-integration equation. Because we have 3 variables, expected results are maximum 2 co-integration equation. Go to procedure, make vector autoregression. Standard var? No. Vector error correction. Lags, it has already. In co-integration, which model should we select? It is 1. If we go with, it is first model. If we go with trace test, we will be changing the number of co-integration equation to 2. If we go with max eigenvalue test, we will go with number of co-integration equation 1. Clear? I have selected first, no intercept or trend in CE, because first of the option gives us the expected results, and this was said by Pentula. Procedure, make vector autoregression. Standard var? No. Vector error correction. 2 co-integration equations, 2 and 1. Okay. Yes. Co-integration equation 1. Co-integration equation 2. This normalizes the coefficient. What does it mean? It normalizes the coefficient. It means that it divides the whole equation by the coefficient of variable 1, so that coefficient of variable is 1 always. My point is clear or not? It is done by Evius and it is better. For our equation, first is always 1. Clear? This should be negative and significant. Let's check it is negative and significant or not. Yes, it is negative and significant, because see, standard errors are in these brackets and T stat is in these brackets. Point is clear? And T stat is always checked in absolute values. T stat greater than 2 tells us that coefficient is significant. It tells us or not? T-stat greater than 2 for large samples, T-stat greater than 2 tells us that our coefficients are significant. It is minus 20.4162. In absolute term, it is 20. It is greater than 2, means it is significant. Then these are short-term relationship coefficients. Short-term relationship coefficients. No, from lag. These are short-term relationship coefficients. See, co-integration equation. This is significant? No. This is no. This is no. This is no. This is no. Yes, this is. In co-integration equation with GS2 as dependent variable, this variable is significant in this equation when GS minus 10 is our normalized value. Yes. Let's check view. We may check residuals also. We may check which coefficient is impacting the other coefficient. For this, we have to select lag structure, Granger causality, block exogenity test. Someone was asking for this test. Yes. Someone was asking for this test. Is she there in the meeting or not? Yes, there was. Who was asking for block exogenity test? Who was asking for? Yes. Yes. Here block exogenity test comes. Point is clear? Granger causality block exogenity test is applied with error correction model or VAR. With VAR. Yes. These tables gives us the exact results. Yes. Dependent variable is 3 years interest rate. Whether this may be excluded or not. This may be excluded. It is not significant on the basis of probability value. It is also not significant on the basis of probability value, but jointly they are significant. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
If dependent variable is DGS3, means GS3, 3 years interest rate. If it is our dependent variable, whether we may exclude this? No. We may exclude this? Yes. Excluded variable means these variables are not important. We may exclude it? Yes, we may exclude it on the basis of p-value. We may exclude this also on the basis of p-value, but jointly these are impacting the 3 years interest rate. Jointly, these are important in forecasting the 3 years interest rate. Individually, these are not important for forecasting the 3 years interest rate, but jointly these are important. Then, if our dependent variable is 10 years interest rate, yes, GS3, it is important. GS5 is not important, but jointly these are important. Same is the condition with GS5. GS3 individually is not important. GS10 individually is not important, but jointly these are important. Clear? I discussed this first time how to select lags in co-integration test. In my first workshop, I have discussed this. Yes, when to apply VAR. Should I delete this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Point is clear? See, this 1, 3, and 6 months. These were stationary at level. These three series are stationary, and we want to apply Granger causality. What to do? If we apply Granger causality, 1 year, 3 months, and 6 months. If we apply Granger causality, then it will tell us pairwise causality, whether GS1 impacts or leads GS 3 months or not, GS 3 months leads GS 6 months or not, and GS 6 months leads GS 1 or not. Clear? Granger causality will give us these results, but we are interested in checking the causality simultaneously. Yes, go to quick estimate VAR, because all the three series are stationary at level, so these may not be co-integrated. Also, if the series are non-stationary and non-co-integrated, I am repeating, if series are stationary, we may go for VAR. If series are not co-integrated and non-stationary, then we should convert the series to stationary series and apply VAR. Again and again, I tell you which test is applied when. Because in time series, it is important whether we have applied correct test or not. Clear? Go to quick estimate VAR, standard VAR. Yes, our variables are GS1 space GS3M space GS6M. No need to worry about this lag interval, because we have criteria for selecting the lags, but we should start from some higher lag. For example, I am starting with 1 to 8. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, I'm not going to interpret the results, because my purpose for this is to only select the lag length criteria. In VAR estimation, in eViews, we have lag length criteria. For 8 lags, it is calculating. Yes. SC is selecting 2 lags. AIC is selecting 8 lags. HQ is selecting 3 lags. For large sample, we go with SC, Schwarz criteria. I already discussed it, and it is given in Walter Anders' book, Applied Time Series, Applied Econometrics Time Series, or Applied Time Series Analysis, something like this. Walter Anders. It is mentioned, if you have large sample, go for SC. Clear? And HQ generally gives the either same lag length or in between AIC and SIC. Clear? Let's go with 2 lags, or let's check. It is giving us 8, 8, 8, 4, 2. We may believe SC, Schwarz information criteria. Yes. Estimate, go with 2 lags. Okay. These are the results. And VAR For stationary series, var is applied, and var always gives us short-term results, not long-term results. Error correction model gives us long-term results. What is this error correction? We will be discussing shortly because I have switched to topic. It has also block exogeneity test. Yes. Dependent variable GS1. Whether it may be excluded? No, it may not be excluded. It may be excluded? No. These are individually important as well as jointly important. Same is with this. Individually important, jointly important. Individually important and jointly important. Means we may say that all the three variables are, there is feedback relationship among these variables. Simple thing. My point is clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. We may check for residuals also. Yes. Means there is feedback relationship. Sometimes this one leads the other two, sometimes this leads the other two, sometimes this leads the other two, or we, for forecasting purposes, we may say that all three are important for forecasting the other. All, in every case, all two variables are important in forecasting the third variable. Clear? These are the results. Yes, we were talking about error correction model. What is this error correction term? What is this error correction term? Any idea? What is error correction term?
And speed of adjustment, the rate at which the series came into equilibrium again.
Error correction term means if there is any difference from the expected in previous value, which of the variables adjusts for making the relationship back. Clear? Point is clear or not? Error correction. There was error in the previous period, and one of the variables, at least one of the variables, should adjust to make the relationship back. Clear? It is error correction. Which variable corrects to restore the relationship? The relationship that is long-term relationship. Error correction term tells us, let's do this again. Yes, var is complete for GS3, GS10 and GS5. I'm going to view co-integration test, Johnson's test. It was true, and first option, yes. Yes, see, these are the results of co-integration test, which you have to report in your research paper. Yes, these are the results. Trace test indicates two co-integration at 0.05 level. View, sorry, go to procedure, make vector autoregression, standard var, two co-integration equation, and we are going with the first. Okay. Error correction term. View representation. What is error correction term? In these, which term is error correction term?
मैम ये GS3 -1 -0.844
GS3
minus
yes.
1 minus
Yes, 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 yes,
0.844
yes,
something.
yes. Error correction term is the term means, let me for two series we have y t is equal to, sorry, yt is equal to a plus b x plus, sorry, xt plus e xt and et. This is our model and this is error residual. Then we may write Et is equal to, let me copy it. Et is equal to yt minus we may write it or not. Et is equal to yt minus a minus bt. It is the error for the present period, but we want the error for previous period. Minus 1 t minus 1 minus 1. This is the error term. Clear? Means this coefficient with this variable will be the error term, and that term should be significant for the system to be error correction model. Point is clear or not? It should be negative.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
yes, it should be negative and significant. It should be negative means to restore the relationship, one of the variable adjusts to what? Adjust to what? Means
Adjust with
if
the other
relationship is,
variable or to reach the long run equilibrium.
yes, yes. If there is positive drift, then it adjusts and y minus, it adjusts and it comes below its normal value. If error is negative, it increases its value and restores the relationship. That is why it should be negative and significant. I think point is clear. I think point is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Other participants, point is clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. You may also check with the help of word test whether you are not in EViews, whether this is significant or not significant. One thing was also there, VEC restrictions. We may impose the restrictions also. For example, we started with 5 variables. 3 were co-integrated and 2 were not co-integrated. We started with 3 variables and 5 variables, 3 were co-integrated and 2 were not co-integrated. And we want to say that exclude that 2 variables. We may impose restrictions, means BR1. R means regression equation. 1 means first variable. R2 regression equation. 2 means second variable. It is telling us GS31, GS3, it is for first, GS10, it is for second co-integration equation, it is for third. You may restrict that C11, sorry, B11 or B12 or B21, this should be 0. Clear? These are the restrictions we impose. My point is clear or not?
मैम रिस्ट्रिक्शन एक बार और एक्सप्लेन कर देना प्लीज.
हाँ जी, देखिए एस्टिमेट में हम रेस्ट्रिक्शंस लगाते हैं. we may impose restriction if we want any of the variables not to be included in any of the regression equation. We may impose the restriction. For example, B11 means we want this variable to be 0. We are imposing the restriction that B11 should be 0. My point is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, these are A11, B11. Clear?
हाँ जी.
We want this to be 0. So we are imposing the restriction. We may impose more than one restriction also. Means this, and I don't know comma should be there or not. B21 it should also be 0. We are saying that it should also be 0. Clear? We may impose how many the restrictions we want to impose. Yes, results may change to some extent. Clear? See, the results have changed. It was something minus 1 point something. Now it is 0.89. When you will be seeing the video, sorry, in estimate co-integration, yes, first 2. I have imposed VC restrictions, and these are the results. Results change because one of the variables I have said, I have instructed to EViews that this variable I want to equal 0. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
मैम इसका कोई एग्जांपल वैसे आप दे सकते हो?
मैंने बताया ना कि अभी मैंने बताया कि अभी हमने क्या किया, इसमें तो हमने रेस्ट्रिक्शंस नहीं इम्पोज करनी है. क्यों नहीं? देखो ये रेस्ट्रिक्शंस मैंने हटाई है, ये -1.211 हो गया. हमने यहाँ रेस्ट्रिक्शंस नहीं लगानी है क्योंकि हमें पता है ऑल द 3 वेरिएबल्स आर को-इंटीग्रेटेड. क्लियर?
तो मैम ये रिस्ट्रिक्शंस हम लैग वाइज लगा रहे हैं या मतलब रिस्ट्रिक्ट वैसे ही कर रहे हैं जैसे GS5 को रिस्ट्रिक्ट कर दिया कि इट विल नॉट अफेक्ट GS3 एंड GS10?
yes.
और फिर उन दोनों का रिलेशनशिप फाइंड आउट किया.
जी, आपको लगा कि ये इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है, आपने क्या किया, इसको रेस्ट्रिक्शन लगा दी इस पर. क्लियर? यहां से जाके आप चेक करेंगे व्यू रिप्रेजेंटेशन कि कौन सा वेरिएबल क्या है. देखिए ये B21 है. क्लियर? दिस वाज B11.
जी मैम.
क्लियर? यहां से आपने कहा कि इस वेरिएबल को आप 0 बना दीजिए. ये 0 होगा तो नेचुरली ये सारा ही 0 हो जाएगा. ठीक है?
हाँ जी.
तो आपने यहां से सिलेक्ट किया कि इसको आप 0 बना दीजिए. लैग 1 जो है मुझे नहीं चाहिए, या ये मुझे नहीं चाहिए, B22 मुझे नहीं चाहिए. ठीक है? 3 के साथ ये जो लगा रहा है ये 1 लगा रहा है, और 10 के साथ जो लगा रहा है 2 लगा रहा है, और 5 के साथ शायद ये 3 लगा रहा है. क्लियर? 5 के साथ वालों को इसने C कर दिया. तो यहां से आप चेक करेंगे कि कौन सा वेरिएबल आई वांट 0 वेरिएबल ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ थ्योरी और ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ लिटरेचर. कि हमें लेना तो है वो वेरिएबल, इंपॉर्टेंट है वो वेरिएबल, हम एक्सक्लूड पूरे सिस्टम से तो एक्सक्लूड नहीं कर सकते, बट किसी पर्टिकुलर इक्वेशन में हमें उसे एक्सक्लूड करना है. क्लियर?
यस मैम.
यस. भी मतलब हम पूरे सिस्टम में तो उसे रखना ही रखना है, बट किसी पर्टिकुलर इक्वेशन के लिए हम उसे एक्सक्लूड करना चाहते हैं तो आप रेस्ट्रिक्शंस इंपोज करते हैं. It is clear to all the participants or only to Sandeep?
No, yes ma'am.
It is clear. Yes.
तो मैम एक सेकंड इस पे.
अच्छा
मैम वो इक्वेशंस पे जाना एक बार.
Yes, estimate equation. या वो इक्वेशन ठीक है. व्यू रिप्रेजेंटेशन. Yes.
तो मैम स्टार्टिंग में जैसे आपने B11 को 0 किया तो फर्स्ट इक्वेशन के लिए किया, बाकी दोनों इक्वेशन में उसको इंक्लूड रखा है?
नहीं 0 हो गया, वो फर्स्ट लैग 0 हो गया ना,
फर्स्ट लेग 0, ठीक है
ना,
मैम,
मतलब फर्स्ट लैग इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है, बाकी लैग्स तो इम्पोर्टेंट है।
ठीक है।
वैसे हम फर्स्ट लैग को एक्सक्लूड नहीं कर सकते हैं,
जी
क्योंकि है ना, या मान लो फर्स्ट तो फिर भी इम्पोर्टेंट होता है, बीच में एक्सक्लूड करना मुश्किल होता है, ठीक है। तो आप कोई भी किसी पर भी रेस्ट्रिक्शंस लगा सकते हैं,
ठीक है,
ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ थ्योरी और ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ लिटरेचर। क्लियर? वो वेरिएबल ही वो 0 कर देगा ना, उसको उस पूरे वेरिएबल को ही एक्सक्लूड कर देगा।
ठीक है मैम।
ठीक, और कुछ आपको डिस्कस करना हो इसमें, या फिर गार्च के लिए चले हम? You want to discuss this impulse? What is this impulse?
And response of GS to itself, then from the variations of
Yes.
GS10 and from the variations of GS5.
Yes. What does it tells us?
Ma'am, means if a shock incurred in GS3, then what is its impact on GS10 innovations in these 5 periods in future?
Shock means what shock? Shock means what shock?
Means any change, means
any change of which length?
Ma'am, it is calculated in one standard deviation or...
Yes, one standard error. If standard deviation, sorry, if there is a shock of one standard deviation of the series, if there is a shock equal to one standard deviation, what will be the response of it to itself and to other variables? Clear? Whether it is significant or not. Then yes, we may say table, we may say multiple graphs or a single graph or responses, Cholesky order. These are important things. Clear? In table, it
Yes,
is
ma'am.
table. Yes.
मैम इसमें ये चोलेस्की ऑर्डर हम ले लेते हैं ना, हॉलेस्की ऑर्डर अगर हमें
Cholesky
पता ना
order
हो?
ही लेते हैं. Why Cholesky order? Because it is important in which order you have put the series in which order. It is important because if the series are not put in correct order, the results will be different. So Cholesky, a researcher, adjusts for it. Clear? If we select this Cholesky, then it is by default selected. But if we know that we are correct in our series, then we go for other options. Clear? But if we want Cholesky correction to be made on the order of series, then we select this Cholesky. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
It is for the ordering of series. Yes. What does it mean? What does it mean? This means how much adjustment is there of different variables in first lag, second lag, third lag, fourth lag, and fifth lag. Clear? How much adjustments is there? Responses, how much response is there? If there is a change of what standard deviation, what percentage will be adjusted by the other variable? Response of GS10 to GS3 to GS10 and to GS5. Response of GS3 to GS3, GS10 and GS5 for different periods, first period, second period, 3, because in impulse I have selected horizon length 5. I may change it for 10. Clear? First 5 will be same and then from 6 it will change. I may change it to 2 only. I want to check for 2 periods only. Okay, results are same, first and second period, but table has been reduced for 2 periods. Clear? You are interested only in 2 periods, or you are interested in 10 periods, or you are interested in 5 periods. It is monthly data. We may be interested in 12 months or 13 months. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, can we say it is a part of forecasting because we are looking the responses of the
Yeah.
variables in future?
It is not exactly forecasting. It is the impact of one variable on other variable with change in one standard deviation. It is impact. It is not forecasting. Forecasting is something different. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. One more question, ma'am. While
Yeah.
reporting the results in research articles, for what period we should report the results, ma'am? Means we should report for 10 periods, 5 periods, or more than 10 periods.
It is monthly data. Clear? And it is interest rate. And how many lags we selected? How many lags were important? 2 lags were important. 2 lags were important. We
Yes,
checked.
ma'am.
So you may report for 3 lags only. Because 2 are important, we are reporting for 1 extra lag. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in case of daily data,
It is based, and you will write this in your research. You will explain it, that I am explaining this one 3 lags because 2 lags were important for error correction model. 2 lags were important for co-integration. Means if there was some error, it is generally corrected in 2 lags. Clear? Point is clear? So I am reporting the results for 3 lags.
yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank
Any
you,
other
ma'am.
question? Any other question? Okay. These were multivariate models. Clear?
Ma'am, same rule
Yes.
is applied for variance decomposition also.
Same tools are applied for?
Variance decomposition. Means,
Yes. Variance decomposition. Yes. Variance decomposition also tells us if variance decomposition means if we decompose the variable, decompose the variance. Variance means just like it was standard deviation, variance is the square of standard deviation. If we decompose the variance, what will be the impact? Clear?
yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, let's go for multivariate Garch modeling. Multivariate Garch modeling. For Garch modeling, data should be stationary or not? Yes.
Ma'am, it should be stationary.
Participants, for Garch modeling, data should be stationary or not?
Ma'am, it should be stationary.
It should be stationary. And generally, we are interested in Garch only in stock or commodity market or interest rates, where volatility is important. Clear? We are interested in Garch modeling or Arch modeling mainly in the case of stock market, commodity market, or interest rates, or in the exchange rates. Clear? Where volatility matters, we are interested in Garch modeling because Garch is particularly used for volatility. My point is clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear, ma'am.
Yes. So I'm opening this, or we have S&P 500, S&P hedge. You have this series S&P hedge. Yes, we have two series, sport and futures, and data is monthly data from September 97 to March 18. Yes, let's open this file. I have shared this file with you. S&P Hedge. I shared this file
Yes,
with you
ma'am.
or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Open this file with eViews. Finish. Calculate the return. Go to generate. RF is equal to D log of futures bracket close into 100. Okay. RS is equal to D log of sport into 100. RF and RS. We are interested in these two series. Select these two series together. RF and RS. Open as a system. Open as a system. Quick. Okay. It is system. Yes. Before applying this, let's discuss. I think I didn't save that file. It's okay. Y is equal to A plus B X. How this B is calculated? B is equal to, small b. B is equal to, what is this? B. How it is calculated?
Slope.
It is slope, but how it is calculated?
Change in y divided by change in x. That is derivative.
Covariance between covariance xy divided by variance of x, means variance of independent variable. Should be capital. Okay. Clear? B is equal to covariance, means beta is calculated as covariance of xy divided by variance of x. If it is x is equal to a plus by, then it will be b is equal to covariance of xy divided by variance of y. It is clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Go to procedure, go to estimate. I am repeating the steps. I open this series, right click, open as a system. Okay, it is our system. Go to procedure, go to estimates. We want to estimate arch model. Clear? Which arch? Conditional, constant conditional correlation or back? Diagonal back. Okay. These are the results. Diagonal back tells us whether there is volatility spillover or not. What is volatility spillover? These are variance equation coefficients. Yes. What is volatility spillover? What is volatility spillover?
Volatility in one stock market is influencing the volatility in other stock markets also.
Very good. Volatility in one stock market is impacting the volatility in other stock market. Clear? Clear? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
See how volatility of present period may impact the volatility of present period. Generally, volatility of previous period impact the volatility of present period. Clear? Means if there is change in previous period, it will impact us today. If there was change in previous period, previous minute, previous hour, previous day, if there was change in previous period, it will impact the present period, because present period, both the variables we are not able to measure. Clear? If there is a news of crash of some market, it will impact the other moment or impact the same moment. Naturally, it will impact the other moment. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear? Yes. Then how should we check this? See, substituted coefficients. These are GARCH 1 means GARCH model for first variable. GARCH 2 means GARCH model for second variable. And covariance, it is covariance. Yes, first variable is RF and second variable is RS. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
First variable is RF and second variable is RS. Means this equation is for, this GARCH is for futures return, this GARCH is for spot return, this is for spot return, and this is the covariance. Covariance between two variables. It is covariance. It is covariance of previous period. Covariance 1, 2, minus 1. It is covariance for previous period or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It is
Previous
covariance
lag है
for
तो
previous
previous
period.
period.
Yes, it is minus 1, means it is covariance for previous period. And it is the variance of spot return. Clear? It is the variance for spot return. It is the variance. GARCH minus 1 means what? Conditional variance. GARCH minus 1 means what? GARCH means what? Conditional variance. GARCH minus 1 means conditional variance of previous period. Okay or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Means this divided by this. What will it show? Covariance by variance of RS. Covariance divided by variance of RS. It will show in beta in the regression where dependent variable is RF. Is it or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. It is clear to others also?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes. And this covariance divided by this variance, what will it give us? It will give us the beta 4 equation where RS is the dependent variable. Means this divided by this divided by this will show us the volatility from this to this, 2 to 1 or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear to all? Means this beta, what this beta is showing us? What this beta is showing us? Whether X is impacting Y or not. Clear or not?
Yes,
What
ma'am.
this B tells us? Whether X is impacting Y or not. Clear? Means for B of X, we should divide by variance of X. if we are dividing this covariance by this variance, it will tells us the volatility from spot market to volatility spillover from spot market to futures market. And if we divide this by this, it will tells us volatility from
future to spot.
बिल्कुल क्लियर है या नहीं?
Yes, ma'am.
It will be near to 1. In both cases, if you divide it, it will be near to 1. Clear? Rather, in this case, it will be more than 1. In this case, it will be more than 1. Means spot market volatility is impact. There is volatility spillover from spot market to futures market, as well as futures market to spot market. There is feedback relationship because both the variables naturally will be significant. To check on the basis of coefficient test, Wald coefficient test, we may divide this. I told you yesterday how to check, divided by this. This is equal to 0 or not. Clear? You may check on the basis of Wald test. Sorry, Control C. Divided by this. I hope it Wald test does it for us. Hope. View coefficient test, Wald coefficient test is equal to 0. Means it's not impacting the other. There is some syntax error. B111. It is B111 into B22 into. Let's check these variables in the equation. Instead, there is some problem in syntax error. It is these variables are given. We may check. This is B11, B22, B111. I wrote the same thing. B111 into B122. B111, B122, then divided by B122 square. B122 square. Okay. But we are checking, we are seeing that this equation is this representation. This is equal to approximately 1. 0.77933 divided by this. This will be approximately to 1. This cannot be 0. This is divided by this. This will be telling us about the volatility from one market to another market. Clear? Point is clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now let's go for DCC gauge. We may do it with the help of add-ins. DCC gauge. Hope it works for us. Available. DCC gauge. It's already installed in my. Or let's do with the help of Urvashi ma'am. You have shared the file with the participants I shared with you today. Urvashi ma'am, I shared with you a program file.
यस मैम मिल गई है वो, उसमें कोडिंग दी हुई है शायद.
Yes, ma'am.
Decoding है ना? Okay, open that file. File. Yes, first of all, check these variables. Check this file. We have data from 1977 month 09 to 2018 month 03. Yes, 1977 month 09 to 1977 to last, it doesn't matter. Let's open that file 19. Open that file, view, file, open, program file. It is DCC. I shared with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Just like yesterday, we will be checking the path of our file. We were working with this S&P Hedge. So first of all, we should save this file. Yes, I'm going to save this file, S&P Hedge, on my desktop. We may change the file name for convenience, or yes, now open another EBS program. File, open program. It is DCC. Okay. Yes. What is our file name? Do not copy. Do not copy. Write it. It works when we write. I don't know it works when we copy or not. Yes. In details, our file name is load. It is C:users C:\users \HP \desktop and file name in S&P Hedge. Clear? It is my file. Load this file. Closing this file. Set sample range. It should be start from third, because 2 will be, 1 is there NA. 1 is NA in return series or not?
Yes ma'am.
When we calculated return series,
first difference क्या है मैम? तो first तो NA ही होगा.
Yes, बिल्कुल, first तो NA हुआ. Our file is starting from 1997 month 09. So I am starting from 1997 month 12. Sorry, it should be 12. Clear? Sample size.
Yes, ma'am.
1997 month 12 at the rate of last. Yes, scalar, it is given. We may change the scalar, but not in this, but some another workshop. Defining the return series in the term of Y1 and Y2. Return series in your program, it is RF and RS. It should be same, which is in our data file. It is in my case RF and RS. Clear?
सेम है मैम.
मैम
सेम है.
पर मैम ये DCC की फाइल जो है ये तो हमें वर्ड में मिली है. आपको
वर्ड में मिली है, प्रोग्राम में नहीं मिली?
नहीं.
चलो यहाँ कॉपी कर लो. ओपन प्रोग्राम, ब्लैंक प्रोग्राम ओपन करके उसे कॉपी पेस्ट कर लो. ठीक है, मैं ये भी शेयर कर दूंगी आप लोगों के साथ. यस, नेक्स्ट उसने कहा कि आप गार्च 1-1 इक्वेशन बनाइए, देन रेजिडुअल्स बनाइए, फिर यूनिवेरिएट फिट कीजिए आप, ये हमारे स्केलर बनाइए, ये इसका प्रोग्राम है। कोफिशिएंट निकालिए, कोफिशिएंट हम अभी इसी को करने लगते हैं, लॉग डीसीसी दिस, ठीक है। हम देखें कि हमारे हिसाब से कोई चेंज है या नहीं, बिकॉज देयर मे बी चेंज इन रिटर्न सीरीज और इन सैंपल पीरियड। आई एम चेकिंग फॉर एनी चेंज इन रिटर्न सीरीज और एनी, yes, I think there is no change. Clear? Display output and graph. Show DCC output, then show correlation R0 to correlation line and show correlation graph. Hope it works. Otherwise, I'll be sharing a video with you only. I'll not be uploading that video. I'll be sharing the video with you if it doesn't work. Okay. Yes, it worked. Yes, these are the results. DCC, coefficient, T1, T2, these coefficient for stability, these coefficients should not exceed 1. It is Garch coefficient, Arch coefficient, sorry, and Garch coefficient. It should, these coefficient summation of these coefficient should not exceed 1. Yes, stability condition has been satisfied. Clear? These are significant. Yes, it worked for you also or not? It worked for you also or not? It is volatility spillover. Clear? Then the main thing for this is equation 1 means equation 2 means Garch equation for second variable, y2, Garch equation for second variable, Garch equation for first variable, and this Garch 1, Garch 2, these are the series conditional covariances, conditional variances, sorry, Garch 1 for Garch 2. Then there should be a graph. It is rho. It is dynamic conditional correlation. It is telling us that this relationship was dynamic conditional correlation. It is telling us about the correlation coefficients. My point is clear or not? This rho 01, the point I was discussing yesterday, that you should check this rho. See this equation, DCC equation, these are the results. It is volatility spillover 0.819230. It is significant. Clear? From one market to other market. But I think the important thing is this rho, this correlation. It is telling us the dynamic correlation between spot market and futures market. When for portfolio construction, what do you see? It is correlation among the two variables, and this is telling us about the correlation between these two variables. This correlation is minimum at this point. You should check what happened at this point. Clear? It is 2018 month 1. What happened at this time means if that event happens in future, then correlation is minimum between these two series. My point is clear or not? It is the spot and future return of same asset, so it is not important for portfolio construction. But if you will be doing the same with other variables, with the return of different company shares, then it is important then when the correlation was minimum. it is minimum at this point. What happened this point means in same situation it will be minimum, and in this situation these two assets should be there in our portfolio. I think my point is clear. I think no topic is uncovered which were promised by us in our brochure.
Ma'am, this means it is conditional correlation. एक particular event happened तो correlation
ये
goes down.
conditional correlation है. Dynamic conditional means it is changing. It is conditional. Conditional कैसे है? क्योंकि ये गार्च के बेस पर है, और ये conditional गार्च क्या है? अपने आप में ही conditional है. Clear? Means उसने variance, covariance, correlation कैसे calculate करते हो? Covariance divided by standard deviation of first divided by standard deviation of second. ऐसे ही करते हैं ना हम कैलकुलेट. तो इसने ये कोरिलेशन कैलकुलेट किया ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ गार्च. गार्च से इसने स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन लिया, गार्च से इसने कोवेरिएंस लिया. क्लियर?
यस मैम.
तब इसने ये कैलकुलेट किया. मेरा पॉइंट क्लियर हुआ या नहीं?
यस मैम. यस मैम. तो मैम मींस कि अगर ये पर्टिकुलर इवेंट होता है तो उनके प्राइसेस में वेरिएशन बहुत होंगे, स्पॉट और फ्यूचर प्राइसेस में सेम एसेट.
नेचुरली.
तो ट्रेडिंग के लिए मतलब अगर कोई लेता है तो ट्रेडिंग के लिए वो इस टाइम कंसीडर करे क्योंकि वेरिएशंस उसको मिलेंगे.
बिल्कुल ठीक है. ये तो हमने सेम एसेट का कंसीडर किया ना, इसलिए ये ऑलमोस्ट 1 आ रहा है. अगर आप डिफरेंट एसेट्स का ये कंसीडर करेंगे तो आपके लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होगा. क्लियर? मैंने तो सेम एसेट का स्पॉट प्राइस एंड फ्यूचर्स प्राइस किया तो नेचुरली कोरिलेशन विल बी अप्रोक्सीमेटली 1. बट आप डिफरेंट एसेट्स का करेंगे, प्राइसेस का आप रिटर्न का करेंगे, देन क्या होगा? ये कोरिलेशन नेगेटिव भी जाएगा इवन.
ओके.
ठीक है, नेगेटिव भी जाएगा. तो आप उन इवेंट्स को कंसीडर करेंगे कि इन इवेंट्स में इन एसेट्स को हमें कंसीडर करना चाहिए पोर्टफोलियो कंस्ट्रक्शंस के लिए. क्लियर?
यस मैम.
यस मैम.
एनी अदर पॉइंट यू थिंक? हाँ, ये डीसीसी मैं आपके साथ शेयर कर दूंगी, प्रोग्राम फाइल भी. वैसे कोई मुश्किल नहीं है. आपने अगर वो किया हुआ है तो आप ओपन कीजिए ईव्यूज फाइल, न्यू प्रोग्राम लीजिए, जस्ट इसे कॉपी कर दीजिए. आप वहां से कॉपी करके पूरी फाइल को यहाँ पेस्ट कर दीजिए. और जो 3 चीजें चेंज करनी है वो मैंने आपको बता दी. आपको सैंपल साइज कंसीडर करना है. इट शुड बी स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम 3. आप इसे 1 से स्टार्ट करेंगे, ये रन नहीं करेगा. क्लियर? ये काम नहीं करेगा. आप अपनी रिटर्न सीरीज चेक कीजिए कि सेम हो, आपकी फाइल सेम हो. क्लियर? यस. आप हाँ जी
मैम, हमें प्रोग्राम फाइल क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा जब हम खुद डाटा लेके करेंगे?
नहीं, मैंने आपको शेयर भी की है. नहीं तो आप अभी बताए ना कैसे क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. व्यू, आप कोई भी ईव्यूज ओपन कीजिए, फाइल, न्यू प्रोग्राम. ठीक है, यहाँ पेस्ट कर दीजिए आपने जो प्रोग्राम फाइल दी है. चलो मैं अपना देख लेती हूँ कि मैंने कौन सी शेयर की है. मैं आपके सामने करके दिखा देती हूँ कि हम कैसे कर सकते हैं.
जी मैम.
रोशी मैम को मैंने सेंड, अभी आप 2 मिनट में हो जाएगा. अच्छा, ये एक्चुअली ना मैंने फर्स्ट टाइम जब किया था तो मैंने कॉपी किया था वहां से. ये ईव्यूज की उस पे है, एक फोरम है ईव्यूज का जहां डिस्कस करते रहते हैं. मैं बहुत कम जवाब देती हूँ, बस मेरे को थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम है. मैं पढ़ती तब जब जरूरत होती है, जैसे बच्चे करते हैं ना. यस, कंट्रोल A, कंट्रोल C, आप यहाँ पेस्ट कीजिए, कंट्रोल V, और आप इसे सेव कर दीजिए. फाइल, सेव एज प्रोग्राम फाइल. नेचुरली आपने प्रोग्राम लिखा, आप इस फाइल को नेम दे दीजिए डीसीसी का. क्लियर? देखिए बिल्कुल सेम है जो मैंने आप लोगों को किया, जो मैंने आप लोगों के साथ शेयर किया है, जो मैंने आपके सामने किया है, सेम है. ये देखो यहाँ से लोड दिस वर्क फाइल, ये आपका सैंपल है. बस सैंपल आपको या तो ये पूरा लिखना है, ये उसके उस पर यही था. मैंने थोड़ा सा चेंज किया, जैसे अभी चेंज किया और मैंने सेव कर लिया है. ठीक है, क्लियर? आप सैंपल क्या करेंगे? सैंपल आप फर्स्ट यहाँ देंगे आपका सैंपल जहां से, क्योंकि नेचुरली आपका डेली डेटा होगा. बट दिस शुड बी सेम 106 1995, आई थिंक इट इज जनवरी 6, 1995। क्लियर? सेम फॉर्मेट में होना चाहिए आपका। और यहाँ उसके बाद आप स्पेस करके @ लास्ट भी लिख सकते हैं कि इसको लास्ट तक कीजिए। क्लियर?
तो मैम हमें स्टार्टिंग में वही 1997 और 9th मंथ डालना पड़ेगा इसमें बस, बाकी
बिल्कुल
लास्ट में
@ लास्ट भी करेंगे।
हाँ।
देखो जो मैंने आपको दिया है, या तो उसका लास्ट मंथ भी आप चेक कर लीजिए कहां तक है। क्लियर? या फिर मैं आपको ये करके दिखाई देती हूँ। 1997 M12 से मैंने स्टार्ट किया था @ लास्ट। ठीक है, यहाँ सीरीज 1 ये आपको ये मिली हुई है, क्योंकि मैं बता रही हूँ मैंने वहां से कॉपी किया हुआ है ये, फिर मैंने इसे अपने हिसाब से चेंज किया हुआ है। सीरीज 1 का आप नेम दे देंगे, रिटर्न सीरीज का। सीरीज 2 को आप नेम, आपका नाम जो है, यहाँ आप अपनी फाइल चेंज करेंगे, लोड रहने देंगे, लोड के बाद स्पेस। क्लियर? उसके बाद आप अपनी फाइल का नाम देंगे, बस। बाकी हमने कुछ चेंज ही नहीं करना, सीधा रन करना है, ये हमारे लिए काम करेगा। ठीक है, करके देख लेना, नहीं तो मैं चेंज नहीं करूँ। आप इसे सेव कर लेना क्योंकि मेरा ऑलरेडी सेव्ड है। यस, एनी अदर पॉइंट यू वांट टू डिस्कस?
मैम डीसीसी और बीके के लिए कोई फर्दर कोई मटेरियल है जहां से आगे हम थोड़ा ज्यादा
बैक का बहुत अच्छे पेपर्स हैं नहीं। ठीक है, बैक पर एक तो पेपर्स हैं, एक दो लोगों ने लिखे हैं, पर आप देखना कितने गंदे लिखे हुए हैं। आप लोग कोई लिखना चाहते हैं, मैं आपको गाइड कर सकती हूँ। आपका डेटा इवन मैं आपको करके भी दे दूंगी। ठीक है, एनालाइज करके दे दूंगी, आपको टेबल्स बना के दे दूंगी, इतना मैं कर सकती हूँ। ठीक है, कभी आप करना चाहें।
हाँ जी।
हम तो उर्वशी मैम और मैं तो फ्री वर्कशॉप भी प्लान कर रहे थे आप लोगों के लिए, बट आप लोगों ने तो शुरू से ही मेरा मूड खराब कर दिया इस वर्कशॉप में। चलो एनी हाउ। हाँ जी, एनी अदर पॉइंट? हम ये सोच रहे थे कि जो भी हमारे टॉपिक्स रह जाएंगे। उर्वशी मैम?
यस मैम।
रिकॉर्डिंग बंद कर दो।
हाँ जी मैम।